look terrible in here. Welcome to the show. When I was a young man, I carried me pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Moorie's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played waltzing Matilda all around the green bush, far and near. And amid all the cheers, flag waving and tears, we sailed off for Gallipoli. Well, do I remember that terrible day when our blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell that they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turk, he was ready, oh, he primed himself well. He rained on us with bullets and he showered us with shell, and in 5 minutes flat we were all blown to hell. He nearly blew us back home to Australia, and the band played waltzing Matilda, and we stopped to bury our slain, and we buried ours, and the Turks buried theirs, and it started all over again. Now those who were living, we tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, while around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse overhead, and when I awoke in me hospital bed and saw what they had done, I wished I were dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. And the band played waltzing Matilda all around the green bush, far and near. But to hump tent and pegs, a man needs both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. They corrected the crippled, the wounded, the maimed, and they shipped us back home Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind, the insane. Those proud, wounded heroes of Suvla. And as the ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and thanked Christ there was no one there waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And no one played waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway, but nobody cheered. They just stood there and stared, and they turned all their faces away. Now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me, and I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, renewing their dreams of past glory. I see the old men, all tired, stiff and sore, the weary old heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year, more old men disappear. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, oh, go waltzing Matilda with me. And their ghosts may be heard as they march by the billabong. So who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? Thanks for watching the show. It's incredibly rude, but I'm eating on camera. Watch it. And down the glen came the cowboys, men now with their shovels slung behind them. 'Twas in a pub they drank their sub, and down in this fight you'll find them with pints and blood, and they wash down mud with pints and quarts of beer. And now we're on the road again with McAlpine's Fusiliers. I stripped to the skin with dark Flynn, way down on the Isle of Grain. With horse face too, we knew the rule, no money if you stop for the rain. McAlpine's God was a well-filled hod, your shoulders cut to bits and seared, and woe to he went to look for tea with McAlpine's Fusiliers. I remember the day when the barrel shay fell into a concrete stairs. What Horseface said when he saw him dead, oh, it wasn't what the rich call prayers. I'm a navvy shot was his one retort that fell unto my ears. When the going gets rough, you must be tough. Oh, with McAlpine's Fusiliers. I went to the sweat, nearly had me bet with Russian check and pole. A shuddering jams up in the hydro dams, underneath the Thames in a hole. I grafted hard and I got me cards and many gangers fist across me ears. Well, if you pride your life, don't join by Christ with McAlpine's Fusiliers. Just down the glen came McAlpine's men now with their shovels slung behind. 'Twas in a pub they drank their sub, and down in the spike you'll find them. Oh, they sweated blood and they washed out mud with pints and carts of beer. When now we're on the road again with McAlpine's Fusiliers. Thanks for watching, Bruno. Good to see you. Yeah, thanks for watching. You can always catch it later. Thanks for tuning in. You can skip past the first 5 minutes because it's just me eating bread. Zach's here. Good to see you, Zach. Cold she was still lies upon the bed. That book I gave her that she never read. She left without a single word to say, and her father didn't like me anyway. She always wanted more than I could give, and she wasn't happy with the way we lived. I could have felt like asking her to stay, but her father didn't like me anyway. Daddy never knew just what she saw in me. Her daddy didn't like my hair. Perhaps if we had talked, he might have seen something in me. But Daddy didn't really care. For to tell the truth, I didn't have the nerve. And I know I only got what I deserved. As she left without a single word to say, and her father didn't like me anyway. Cold she was still lies upon the bed. That book I gave her that she never read, and now she's taken leave of me today. But her father didn't like me anyway. Clint, if you're watching, here's the mug. Got the shirt too. Cat shirt, cat mug. All works out great. Wonder if I didn't actually look it. I'm just a disembodied head. Alright, have fun at work, Zach. I'm just a disembodied head singing songs. See some guitar here. You can see my phone. That's great. We're a real professional outfit here. What's in your old tin can? You mush your corn, your body and your bran are running like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke from rising body. Keep your eyes well peeled today. The tall men are on their way, searching for the mountain tail, the hills of Connemara. Gather up your pots in your old tin can. You mush your corn, your body and your bran, running like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke from rising body. Oh, mountain praises as they blow, hear their echo in the glen below. Grumpy men are on the go in the hills of Connemara. Gather up your pots and the old tin can. You mash your corn, your body and your bran, running like the devil from the excisemen. Keep the smoke from rising party. Gallon for the butcher, a cord for Tom, a bottle for old Father John, to help his prayers and hymns along in the hills of Connemara. Gather up your pots in the old tin can. You mash your corn, your body and your bran, running like the devil from the excisemen. Keep the smoke from rising body. At your ground, now it's too late. The excisemen are at the gate. Glory be to God, but we're drinking it straight in the hills of Connemara. Gather up your pots in the old tin can. You mash your corn, your body and your bran, running like the devil from the excisemen. Keep the smoke from rising body. Swing to the left and swing to the right. The excisemen will dance all night, drinking up the tea till the broad daylight in the hills of Connemara. Hey, gather up your pots in the old tin can. You mash your corn, your body and your bran, running like the devil from the excisemen. Keep the smoke from rising body. Gather up your pots in the old tin can. You mash your corn, your body and your bran, running like the devil from the excisemen in the hills of Connemara. School day's over. Come on then, John. Time to be getting your pit boots on. On with your sark and your moleskin trousers, it's time you were on your way. Time you were learning the pitman's job and earning the pitman's pay. Come on then, Jim, it's time to go. Time you were working down below. Time to be handling his pick and shovel. You start at the pits today. Time you were learning the collier's job and earning the collier's pay. Come on then, die. It's almost light. Time you were off to the anteside. The morning mist is in the valley. It's time you were on your way. Time you were learning the miner's job and earning the miner's pay. School day's over. Come on then, John. Time you were getting your pit boots on. Time you were on with your pick and shovel. You start at the pits today. Time you were learning the pitman's job and earning the pitman's pay. I like that song. It's very forgiving with the lyrics. You can pretty much interchange any line with any other line, and it works out okay. We might as well... Yeah, we might as well keep on with the same theme as the other Owen McCall song. No, not that one. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. Smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. The cats are prowling on their feet. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. To make me a good sharp axe, shining steel tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. My love by the gasworks wall. Spring a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. A dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. Thanks for watching. Let me know your requests. I will play them, probably. And thank you for watching, of course. Let's do something a little different now. Sweetheart, I'm bidding you fond farewell. I will be yours someday. I'm bound for a new land, my fortune to try, and I'm ready to sail away. It's hola. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Oh, you can't leave me, this poor maiden cried. I will not let you go, but I must leave you, he gently replied, if for only a while, you know. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Now if in success or in failure, I will always be true, and proudly each day in the land far away, I'll be building a home for you. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Daily she waits by the old cottage gate, watching the whole day through, till one day a message from over the sea, and she's hoping these words are true. Far away in Australia, now has come the time when I am ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Far away in Australia, now has come the time when I am ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Sebastian, how are things going over there in Chiles? Well, in the merry month of June, from me home I started and left the girls and two me nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother, off to beat the corn, leave where I was born, cut a stout back door, all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hot the hair and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. What for lollyball? Mulling God and night, I must have been so weary. Stars of Friday like me spirits bright and airy. Took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from sinking. That's the Paddy's cure whenever he's on for drinking. See the lassie smile, laugh, and all the while left me down a smile with such a heart about it. Asked if I was hired or wages I required till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hair and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. Went for lollyball. In Dublin next arrived the dawn. It's such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Well then I took a stroll all among the crowd. Me bundle it was stolen in the neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind. No bundle could I find. One mistake a wobbling quiet for the road. Bet the corner grove wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hop the hair and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. And what for lollyball? From there I got away to spirits never failing. Landed on the quay as the ship was sailing. Captain at me board said no room Paddy. When I jumped aboard a cabin found the Paddy. Down among the pits down some hard to dig. Laid some funny rigs so water found me bubbling off to Holyhead. Wished myself was dead but a far instead on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hot the hair and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. Went for lollyball. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it. Blood began to boil, temper I was losing, poor old air inside. They began abusing her on me so nicely. I let fly some Galway boys came by, saw I was a hobbling and with a loud hurray joined me in the affray and quickly paved the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hot the hair and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. Whack for lollyball. Whack for lollyball. Thank you. Okay. Let's keep it going. Keep playing the songs. Timfinnegan lived on Watling Street, a gentleman Irish, mighty odd. He had a brogue boat, rich and sweet, and a rise in the world he carried a heart. Tim out of bed on a tippling way, with the love of the liquor he was born. Sent him on his way each day, a drop of the crater every morn. A quality dance with a partner on the floor, you'd shudder shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Morning Tim felt rather full, his head felt heavy which made him shake. He fell off a ladder and he broke his skull, and they carried him home, his corpse to wake. They rolled him up in a nice clean sheet and they laid him out upon the bed, with a barrel of whiskey at his feet and a bottle of porter at his head. Aqualita dance with a partner on the floor, you'd shudder shake. Isn't it the truth? I told you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Well, his friends assembled at the wake, and Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First she handed tea and cake, then pipe, tobacco and brandy punch. The widow Malone began to cry, such a lovely corpse did she ever see. Tim Bobbineen, why did you die? Will you hold your gob, says Molly McGee. Aqualita dance with your partner on the floor, your shoulders shake. Isn't it the truth? I told you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Well, Mary O'Connor took up the job. Biddy says she, oh wrong I'm sure. Biddy gave her a belt on the gob and left her sprawling on the floor. Civil War didn't engage. Woman of war all the whiskey flew at him. He ducked and landed on the bed, the whiskey scattered all over Tim. But Daddy revives and see how he rises, Timfinnegan rising in the bed, saying, throwing your whiskey around like blazes. Thunder and Jace, did you think I was dead? Matilda, dance with your partner on the floor, you try to shake. Isn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun in Finnegan's wake. Matilda, dance with your partner on the floor, you try to shake. Isn't it the truth I told you? Fins and flippers and shimmy and shake. Wow, okay, we got... It's raining so hard I can hear it. It's very unusual, but very good. Okay. It's been pretty dry here. I'm gonna wait on the fields of Athenry. Alright. Prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's card, so the young might see them all. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we dreamed and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebel, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling, as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. Sure she'll live and hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the field Thanks for watching that. Maybe we should play some country music. On a Greyhound bus, Lord, I'm traveling this morning. I'm going to Shreveport, down in New Orleans. I've been traveling these highways and doing things my way. It's been making me lonesome, Henri and me. Well, her hair was jet black and her name was Codeine, but she was the cream of the Basin Street Queens. She got tired of that smoky white dream, began to feel lonesome on being me. Now we got together and we cashed in our sweets. I gave them to that girl who was lumbering through the streets. Oh, there's no escaping from this soul and dream. You make me feel lonesome on being me. I'm down in this valley where the wheels turn so cold. At dawn I pray to the Lord my soul. I say, Lord, right by me. I'm tired of feeling lonesome on being me. Thanks for watching the show. If you like the show, share it, please. You could share it. Alright. If you're watching this after the fact, you can still share it. It's still helpful. Alright. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says hi, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he. to kill a man, says Joe, and I ain't dead. Says Joe, and I ain't dead. From Salt Lake City, Joe said I, standing by my bed. They framed you on a murder charge, says Joe, and I ain't dead. Says Joe, and I ain't dead. And standing there as big as life and smiling with his eyes, says Joe, what they forgot to kill went on to organize. Went on to organize. Joe Hill ain't dead, he said to me. Joe Hill ain't never died. Where working men defend their rights, Joe Hill is by their side. Joe Hill is by their side. From San Diego up to Maine, in every mine and mill, where workers strike and organize, it's there you'll find Joe Hill. It's there you'll find Joe Hill. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Give me a shout if there's a song you'd like to hear. I didn't really pick a set list today. I kind of just like made a random list. I'm gonna try this one. Hopefully I don't die in the process. It's a possibility. Oh, good evening, all me jolly lads. I'm glad to find you well. If you gather all around me now, a story I will tell. I've got a situation and a begorra and begob. I can whisper all the weekly wage of 19 bob. 'Tis likely gone 6 months ago I left my native home, after helping Dick Killarney boys to bring the harvest down. But now I wear a curnsey and around me waist a belt. I'm the gaffer of the squad that makes the hot hash felt. Well, we laid it in the haulers and we laid it in the flat, and if it doesn't last forever, sure I swear I'll leave me hat. Well, I've wandered up and down this world, and sure I never felt any surface that was equal to the hot hash felt. The night a copper comes and says to me, Maguire, will you kindly let me light me pipe down at your by the fire? He picks himself right down in front with hobnails up to late. He yaps and says, a decent man, you go and find your bait. I yaps and yells, I'm down and you, I'm up to all your pranks. Don't I know you from a trader from the Tipperary ranks? Well, I hit the colder and I gave him melt, and I knocked him into the boiler full of hot asphalt. Well, we laid it in the hollows and we laid it in the flats, and if it doesn't last forever, sure I swear I'll leave me hat. Well, I wandered up and down this world, and sure I never felt any surface that was equal to the hot asphalt. We quickly dragged him out of it and threw him in the tub, and with soap and warm water we began to rub and scrub. But devil the thing, it's hard, it turned him hard as stone, and with every other rub, sure you could hear the copper groan. I'm thinking, says O'Reilly, that he's looking like old Nick, and burn me if I'm not inclined to climb him with me pick. Now says I, to be easier to boil until he melts, and to stir him nice and easy into the hot asphalt. We laid it in the hollows and we laid it in the flats, and if it doesn't last forever, sure I swear we'll eat me hat. Well, I wandered up and down this world, and sure I never felt any surface that was equal to the hot asphalt. You may talk about your sailors and your singers and the rest, your shoemakers and tailors, but we please the ladies best. The only ones who know the way their flimsy hearts are melt, and the lads around the boiler making the hot asphalt. With the rubbing and scrubbing, sure I caught me dirty cold, and for scientific purposes my body has been sold. I'm in the National Museum now, hanging in me pelt. There's a monument to the Irish making the hot asphalt. We laid it in the hollows and we laid it in the flats, and if it doesn't last forever, sure I swear we'll leave me hat. Well, I wandered up and down this world, and sure I never felt any surface that was equal to the hot asphalt. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the show, you can share it. If you're on YouTube, you can subscribe. If you're on other platforms, you can do other things. Very inclusive here. Alright. We need a slow song with few words. After that, we'll go. Alright. On Raglan Road of an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare, that I might one day rue. I saw the danger, yet I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tread lightly along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the true wealth of passion's pledge. The Queen of Hearts still making tax, and I not making hay. But I loved too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. I gave her gifts of the mind, I showed her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and tone. With word and tint I did not stint. I gave her poems to say, with her own name there, and her own dark hair, like clouds o'er the fields of May. On a quiet street where old ghosts meet, I see her walking now, away from me so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I have loved not as I should, a creature made of clay. When the angel woos, the clay he lose his wings at the dawn of day. Sing that song? We'll give it a try. Give it a try. There are loud noises happening outside. I don't know what they are. It's either a truck, or a train, or a jet. We need the words for this one. I'm going to try a new song here that I don't think I've played for people. Click, click, click. Alright. We're gonna give it a shot. I got the farmhouse burning, watched it burn to the ground. Smoke filled the horizon just 2 miles from town. There was no need to worry, there was no one who cared. It was a dog den where good men were rare. pistols and a book full of names, thumbing each one who'd sing out the words, facing hard time as an old junkie curves. On down between the country where deer lay along the road, and down between the country where a long life is a blessed one, I'm told. When they caught up with Henry, he was out in his yard, splitting that beechwood for the winter hit hard. Laid a bullet in his back, watched him drop like a rock, and came to rest across that old chopping block. On down between the country where deer lay along the road, down between the country where a long life is a blessed one, I'm told. And Carol ran the uppers from the laundry downtown, played online poker when there was no one around, except for a few strays in the dead parking lot. Not a soul heard the thud or the shot. On down between the country where deer lay along the road, on down between the country where a long life is a blessed one, I'm told. That wasn't too bad. I like that song. Ian No from Appalachia. Watching me at work. Is Chris there with you? Ask him if he has a request. It was a good song. Thanks for asking. You don't have a real job. I joined a flying column in 1916 in Cork with Sean Moylan, Tipperary with Dan Breen. I'm arrested by Free Staters and sentenced for to die. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee mountain wide. We trekked the valleys and o'er Wicklow mountains we were rebels on the run, who hunted night and morning. We were outlaws but free men. We roamed the Dublin mountains as the sun was shining high. Farewell to Tipperary, said the gaudy mountain bride. Oh, I'll bid farewell to old Clonmel, I never more will see. To the Galtee mountains that oft times sheltered me, the men who fought for their liberty, who died without a sigh. May their cause be ne'er forgotten, said the Galtee mountain vine. I had a dream of a girl I once loved, the most beautiful I'd ever seen. I had been traveling away in far America. Now I returned to her home across the sea. Walking through the door of her home in County Cork, I could see her take a second to look. Could it really be me, returning to where I used to be, so happily in love with her? In her home across the sea, where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child's. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. Walking through the door of her home in County Cork, I could see her take a second to look. Could it really be me, returning to where I used to be, so happily in love with her? As she kissed me on the cheek and softly she did speak, that she was never going to leave. But when I held her close, her face went pale as a ghost, and her skin was as cold as could be. In her home across the sea, where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child's. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. sight that made me sigh. All my passions were lost. The house lay in ruins, the fields were growing right through it, and the worst of all, she was gone. Looking back, I remember it well, when all my dreams were true. And if I could go back and change anything, oh, I wouldn't change a thing about you. In your home across the sea, where we loved so merrily, and our eyes were forever like a child. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. Thanks for watching. We're still going for a little bit longer. If you have requests, let me know. If you don't, I guess you could let me know that too. Alright. Here's another kind of new song. A George Strait song. I woke up this morning and I swore to God I'd never, ever take another drink again. I fought it like the devil, but you know that you're in trouble when you're 14 and drunk at 10 a.m. Tried to hide it from my mom and dad. All my friends said straighten up. I just laughed, said you don't understand. That's a hell of a lot to ask of a drinking man. At 16 hours on my own and flying high and staying stoned, I knew everything there was to know. I did things that I can't talk about. I wore my mom and daddy out. Late nights they spent praying for my soul. It's over once for 9 days in a row. I quit cold turkey. Damn near almost made it to 10. That's just too much to ask of a drinking man. I look into the mirror, bottle in my hand. I'd like to pour it out. I just don't think I can, 'cause that's just too much to ask of a drinking man. I don't know when or where it was or how we met and fell in love, or why she'd even fall for a guy like me. Tried to pull myself together. I I thought that we could last forever. For a while I started to believe. Her daddy says she's all I got. Son, don't ever break her heart. Promise me before you take a hand. That's just too much to ask of a drinking man. I look into the mirror, bottle in my hand. I'd like to pour it out. I just don't think I can. 'Cause that's a hell of a lot to ask of a drinking man. I woke up this morning and I swore to God I'd never, ever take another drink again. Alright, let me know what you think of that song. It's a new one. Do we have any other new ones? No. No, that's it. That's all the new songs we have. I think we'll play just a few more. It's getting to be lunchtime here, so I'm kind of hungry. I have some bread here, but I'll do you the favor of not eating it in front of you. All right. On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail from the sweet cove of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas an elegant craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh how the wild winds drove her. She stood several blasts in a 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover. We'd 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million barrels of stone. We'd 3 million hides of the blind horses' hides. We had 4 million barrels of bones. We'd 5 million hogs and 6 million dogs. 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million bales of old nanny goat tails in the hold of the Irish Rover. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee, and there was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and a man from Westmeath called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and Fighting Bill Tracy from Dover, and yeah, man McMahon from the banks of the Van was the skipper of the Irish Rover. The sailor, it's always a bugger in life. It's so lonesome by night and by day, and he longs for the shore and a charming young girl who would melt all his troubles away. All the noise and the rout, so them potching and stout, for him now the fun of a rover, the love of a maid. He's never afraid of the hookup on the Irish Rover. Now he sailed 7 years when the measles broke out and the ship lost its way in the fog, big fog, and that whale of a crew was reduced down to two. 'Twas myself and the captain's old dog, and that ship struck a rock. Oh Lord, what a shock! The bulkhead was turned right over, turned 9 times around, and the poor dog was drowned. Now I'm the last of the Irish rover. Alright. I forgot Zach's at work. Alright, we'll do 1 or 2 more and then we'll do a couple more. Based on songs and stories, heroes of renown, the passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town, the hollowed halls and houses, the haunting children's ride that once was Dublin city in the old times. Ring-a-rosy as the light declines. I remember Dublin city in the well, my name it is Sean Dempsey, as Dublin as can be, born hard and late in Pimlico, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out redundancy. Like my house, it fell to progress. My trade's a memory. Ring-a-rosy as the light declines. I remember Dublin city in the and I courted Peggy Dignan, as pretty as you please, a rogan child of Mary, and the rebel liberties. I lost her to a student chap, with skin as black as coal. When he took her off to Birmingham, oh, she took away my soul. Ring-a-rosy as the light declines. I remember Dublin city in the old time. Well, the years have made me bitter, and the gargles dims my brain, 'cause Dublin keeps on changing, and nothing seems the same. The pillar and the Met have gone, and the Royal long since pulled down, as the grey unyielding concrete makes wants to... I don't know what I said, but my phone wants to show me the weather. Wow, and it's very insistent too. Tell you what, phone, no, I don't need to know the weather. Just put back on. There we go. Quite merrily, my mind from care is free. Is here beneath the pines I sleep, where trouble ne'er can see. I have no home to call my own to find when I won't try. I sleep beside the sheep at night, a lonely shepherd by. From the desert in the springtime I trail o'er oxen plain, and long to see the springs and trees of the mountains once again. In Harney I passed last winter's frost and thought of days gone by. I sleep beside the sheep at night, a lonely shepherd by. People say the shepherd by is liable to go mad, but peace of mind he'll always find with the rich man never had. I wouldn't trade with the millionaires that ride the airships high. I'd rather take a smaller stake as a lonely shepherd by. By dark mountain springs and lonely glens, long mornings did I roam, and by that lake where I'd like to make some future day my home. From there to stay till some bright day, to eternity I'll fly. My lord and squire'll be no higher than a lonely shepherd by. Watching. I was written by a guy named Jerry C. Murphy from Kiskeen. He came over to Oregon to herd sheep, and he wrote that poem. And then there was another tune, and I put the two together. No original input from myself whatsoever. All right. It's been a while since we did this one. We'll do it, and then that's it. Until next week. Thanks for watching. Hope you can tune in next week. If you like the show, share it, and tell your friends. And thanks for following along. As I rolled down on South Street, a woman I did meet. She asked me to see her home. She lived on 14th Street and away. Yes, indeed, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? Zach's at work. You might not want to play this one over the loudspeakers. It's not customer friendly. When we got to 14th Street, we stopped at number 4. Her mother and her sister there to meet us at the door. And away, yes indeed, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? Away, yes indeed, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? When we got inside the house, the drink was handed round. The liquor came so strong and fast, my head went round and round. And away, yes indeed, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? When I awoke next morning, I had an aching head. There was I all alone, stark naked in the bed. And away, yes indeed, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? Look out, all you sailors, and watch you step on shore. You'll have to get up early as well. 'Cause New York girls are tougher than the other side of hell. And away, yes auntie, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? No way, yes auntie, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next week.